You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, we got a couple things, both involving Stephanie White. And I guess in one case, it sort of lets her off the hook for not having challenged the foul on Lexi Hull on the drive into the basket by Sabrina Ionescu that allowed her to shoot the free throws that essentially clinched the ball game. I did not know this, and I think what really got me thrown off was, and I tried to find the clip to that play because the CBS announce team said Stephanie White's got a challenge left. All right, when that foul took place, CBS said she's got a challenge left. Well, it didn't matter. She couldn't use it. So, yeah, does this sort of help? Yeah, I guess it does. Even though there was some real coaching deficiencies today, Stephanie White could not challenge that foul call on Lexi Hull, the one that led to the game-winning free throws from Sabrina Ionescu, because she didn't have a timeout. You need a full timeout, not a reset timeout, to initiate the challenge. Now, my issue with that is it would have been nice if the CBS announcers hadn't even brought up the challenge. Well, why bring it up if she couldn't actually make one? Because they said she's got a challenge left. Well, that does no good if she doesn't have the ability to actually use it. So, okay, great. Here's the other non-foul that happened, or the non-call. And one of the things that happened during this whole game is the referees for again, the second game in a row, I guess? Definitely for the second game of the season, the referees swallowed their freaking whistles when it came to the Indiana Fever, and Stephanie White has lost her mind over it, and I don't blame her. I mean, at least she's standing up for the team, making it a public issue, so now the WNBA is at least on notice that everybody knows it now, that this team is not getting any calls.
And Natasha Cloud.
Right there was the foul on what should have been a foul call on Natasha Cloud, and it didn't happen. All right, it didn't happen. So, I mean, honestly, no call, and everybody's getting, I don't want to say everybody's getting used to it, but it seems like everybody's getting used to there not being any calls. So, here we go. The final score was not a controversy. Where are we talking controversies? There were several questionable calls at the end of the contest that the Fever community is claiming was mishandled by game referees. After two consecutive possessions where a foul call could have been done either way against the Fever, which ended up with the Liberty having a 2-point lead, Caitlin Clark got an inbound right above the free throw line and went up for a shot while being guarded by Liberty standout Natasha Cloud. Cloud ultimately ripped the ball away from Clark, securing New York's victory. Okay. Indiana Fever head coach Stephanie White asserted that she thought the referees missed the call when speaking to the media. So here we go right here. She lays into the WNBA referees.
I thought she got fouled. I think it's pretty egregious what's been happening to us the last few games. A minus 31 free throw discrepancy. And I might be able to understand it if we were just chucking threes, but we're not. We're attacking the rim. And the disrespect right now for our team has been pretty unbelievable. So it's disappointing, that it doesn't go both ways, or it hasn't gone both ways. But we also can't allow that to consume us, right? Like, we've got to be able to play through that. We've got to be able to control the things that we can control. I felt like at times our late game execution was good, and I consider most of the latter half of the fourth quarter, because it was a tight ball game. We're still not recognizing our mismatches. I felt like AB had plenty of opportunities. We could have gotten her touches down low, and we had some turnovers, key turnovers. We settled at times. We fought, but we can't dig ourselves a hole from the beginning. Yeah, I mean, look, there's a system to making sure that we can send stuff in and communicate, our grievances, so to speak. I don't know that I ever feel like the system works. We're not looking for a change. We're just looking for consistency. I felt like the second half of Atlanta, at least at our place, was at least consistent, right? And that's the thing that we're looking for.
Okay, well, one of the things that's going on social media right now as we speak is the WNBA referees are getting destroyed. And I mean, they are getting crushed online. Honestly, they're getting crushed during every single game. I've seen a lot of people come out and say, the WNBA referees, is this what it's about? Because they're the worst referees in the history of any referees. I'm not even trying to be funny, although I will say, look, NFL, hold my beer, because we've seen some god-awful officiating in the NFL the last 3 or 4 years, leading people to truly believe, in a lot of cases, the NFL's rigged. That's how bad it's gotten in the NFL. So it is bad in other sports. Let's not get confused. But the WNBA referee situation is really bad. And not making these foul calls, not giving a minus 31 free throw diff. Are you kidding me? That's bad. I mean, that tells you something. And you know what's funny? There's a sports term called home cooking. All right. Generally, if you're in somebody's arena, blah, 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 you get a little home cooking from the refs. Is there any home cooking in this league, period? It's the Caitlin Clark disrespect. And what I mean by that is you've got somebody who is obviously the most popular player, in basketball. There, I said it. Big fat F-bomb. You got the most popular player in basketball. You got somebody that I would argue maybe a top 5 most popular athlete in the United States of America, and that includes some NFL players, Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen, and we're talking in there somewhere. All right? You got this athlete in a league that nobody's been watching, never turned a profit, and your system is broken against that team? Are you mental? I mean, I'm just wondering. You would think the WNBA would be like, this team's got to get, we got to get this team in the playoffs, blah, blah, blah. And I'm not saying fix it. But you would think, okay, if it's close, if all things are tied, we're going to err on the side of blah. All right? Michael Jordan. You could bet your ass. Tom Brady in his veteran years. Peyton Manning in his veteran years. I'm glad I can draw from the NFL on this. They're getting a call. They're getting a damn call. You better believe it. And the WNBA's decided to die on this hill. And their referees are looking terrible. Their referees are getting butt effed during every Indiana Fever broadcast. I mean, how many people do you think watched that game today? At least 1.5 million, 2 million people? It probably didn't draw what that Sky game did, but I imagine it's going to be pretty up there. The officiating looks terrible in this league. Horrible. So, anyway, at least Stephanie White came out for her team. I will say this. It's okay, Stephanie White, to show your ass on the side of the court. It's okay to show your ass out there. Your team sees that. Your fans see that. Fire the crowd up. Let's go. I am glad we got clarification on why she didn't challenge the Ionescu Lexi Hull foul. I didn't know she couldn't. I don't know why CBS said, Stephanie White's got a challenge left. Why bring it up if she can't use it? So, anyway, tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.